What's up guys, we're here in Scotland, and in this video we're going to show you places that you can't miss when visiting here. We're also going to sprinkle in a few of the Harry Potter film locations, including this really magical viaduct behind us. So hope you enjoy it. Scotland is the most northerly part of the 4 areas that make up the United Kingdom. It's known for rugged landscapes defined by mysterious lochs, magical mountains, and gothic castles. Scotland also has a strong culture, featuring Celtic music, traditional kilts, and sophisticated whiskies. It's a true land of extremes, where the rainy and windy weather conditions pose challenges to live and explore, but the beautiful landscapes and friendly people make it a rewarding travel destination. In this video, we'll show 10 of the best places to visit in Scotland, and all of these places we mention are relatively close to each other, and are possible to visit in a 10 to 14 day road trip. Make sure to watch until the end, because we also share our itinerary suggestions, as well as even more bonus places to visit in Scotland. So let's dive in. We are Zach and Ina. We make helpful videos about destinations around the world so you can easily plan your own adventures. Edinburgh is located in the southeast, and it's Scotland's most beautiful and interesting city. This is the place to take in the unique Scottish culture, with a vibrant pub scene and intriguing historic sites. Visit Edinburgh Castle to learn about its turbulent past, hike Calton Hill or Arthur's Seat to take in the beautiful scenery, or catch a live show at one of the many pubs along the Royal Mile. One thing's for sure, you won't get bored here. You can watch our full video about the 10 best things to do in Edinburgh if you'd like more in-depth info on this magical city. Situated approximately 60 miles or 96 kilometers to the west of Edinburgh, Loch Lomond and the Trossachs National Park is the oldest national park in Scotland. It's one of the most popular places to visit, thanks to its proximity to urban areas, as well as a wide variety of activities. From taking a boat tour on Loch Lomond to hiking or biking one of the many trails, there's a lot to do here. The West Highland Trail is a popular long-distance hike that crosses the entire park. Other beautiful but shorter hikes include Ben An in the Trossachs and Connacht Hill on the east bank of Loch Lomond. We spotted many Highland cows on the Connacht Hill hike, making the trek extra rewarding. So we're at one of the viewpoints here at Connacht Hill, and this actually marks the point between the lowlands on this side and the Highlands of Scotland on this side, which is a pretty cool fact about this hike. Glencoe Valley is located in the Scottish Highlands in western Scotland. The area is known for its impressive mountain scenery, beautiful waterfalls, and trails that climb steep peaks, such as the Pap of Glencoe. The road through the Glencoe Valley takes you through the heart of an ancient volcano, and the drive is spectacular. It's no surprise that this otherworldly place has been featured in several Harry Potter movies, just like spots number 7 and 6, which we'll highlight in just a moment. Located right outside the town of Fort William, Glen Nevis is one of the most spectacular and beautiful glens in the Highlands. Above all, it's home to Britain's highest mountain, Ben Nevis, which is an impressive day hike. But you can also take in this dramatic scenery via the public road or other shorter trails. We hiked to the impressive Stowell Falls, one of the 3 highest waterfalls in Scotland. This 2.1 mile or 3.5 kilometer out and back trail only takes an hour to an hour and a half to complete. It's also a filming location for a number of Harry Potter films, serving as a stunning backdrop and the place where Harry takes on the Hungarian horntail dragon in the Goblet of Fire. Only a stone's throw away from Glen Nevis and Fort William, the Glenfinnan Viaduct is a must-visit in Scotland. Made famous in the Harry Potter films, this 21-arched viaduct is set amongst some of Scotland's finest scenery, overlooking Loch Ness and the Jacobite Monument. One way of exploring this area is on foot, and another way is by embarking on the Jacobite steam train, also referred to as the Hogwarts Express, which travels between Fort William and Malling. You can find more information about this train route, its timetable, and the hike in the description below. And even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, it's still worth visiting. Inverness is the northernmost city in the United Kingdom, and is regarded as the cultural capital of the Scottish Highlands. Similar to Edinburgh, the city has a fantastic pub scene, with great live music in the evenings. Some of the main highlights of the city include the Inverness Cathedral, Leakey's Bookshop, and a walk to the Ness Islands. But one of our favorite things to do there was actually taste whiskey from different areas around Scotland. Located only a short drive from Inverness, Loch Ness is one of the most famous places in all of Scotland. The legend of the monster called Nessie goes back to ancient times. There have been various reports of Nessie sightings over the years, and the first written account appears in a biography of St. Columba from 565 AD. Even though many of the sightings have been discredited over the years, it's still a thrill to head to the lake and try to spot Nessie yourself. You can watch our full Inverness video for more information on the best spots to find Nessie and where to learn about the Loch Ness history in more detail. The Eilean Donan Castle is one of the most photographed castles in the world for a good reason. It's perfectly situated on a small island, with a charming curved bridge connecting it to the mainland. It really looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. The fortifications of the castle were first built in the middle of the 13th century, and 4 different versions of the castle have been built since. It's a great stop on your way to the Isle of Skye, which we'll get to next.
So there's a street right behind Eilean Donan Castle that goes up, and from here you actually have a free view and it's really impressive, so you should definitely check it out.
Skye is the second largest island in Scotland, and in our opinion, has the most picturesque views you'll encounter on your trip. The Old Man of Storr is the most iconic site on the island, and attracts many hikers and tourists alike. Try to go early in the morning if you can, to avoid the crowds and secure a spot at the parking lot. The hike itself can be done in a 5-kilometer semi-loop and takes between 1.5 to 2 hours to complete. At the top, you can take in views of the curious rock formations of Storr that stick out at odd angles. Quiraing is located on the north end of the Isle of Skye and boasts some of the best natural views in all of Scotland. The jagged landscape was caused by a landslip, which exposed strange rock formations underneath a large cliff. From the parking lot, you can take in great views of the peaks. But if you want a more in-depth feel of the area, we recommend going on a hike so you can see the formations up close and get better views of the lakes below. Make sure to check out our other video all about the best things to do on the Isle of Skye for even more stunning views of this magical island. We also included a few itinerary options on the screen here in case you want to use them to guide your own trip. It's best to rent a car to get to these places, and you can find great rental deals via the link in the description below. If you have more time in Scotland, or would like to see more castles, urban areas, or islands, it's worth checking out other beautiful destinations that we didn't mention. We've included a short list on the screen here, but for more destinations, check out the link in the description. If you're planning your Scotland trip, we recommend keeping things organized with our interactive travel planner. Find a discount code below. We also included important links that you'll need for your Scotland trip in the description, such as a full travel guide with where to stay, where to eat, and an interactive map so you can get to each spot that we mentioned. Catch you on the next adventure.